Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Sir, I am Assis.
Yeah, Ashish. तू क्या
Ah,
क्वेश्चन
I
कर
am.
दिया
Sir, I am also.
Good afternoon,
अच्छा
sir.
I am. Sorry.
Hello.
good
Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all to the second session. The session will be once again delivered by Dr. Ajit Kumar Panda, sir, on the topic 5G communication. Sir, I request you to start the presentation.
Okay. So, is it the screen is visible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, screen is visible.
Shubhangini, madam?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible, sir.
Okay. So,
Visible.
I'm starting it then. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir. You
let
can
us
start,
start
sir.
it. Because for a few questions, slightly within this 1 hour, actually, I changed slightly. And same 5G only, the fabrication will talk it, but slightly, I changed it, how actually to get a project also, because few questions asked it, how actually the project get it. And as I told you, I am working in a very small institute. It is called as National Institute of Science and Technology. And actually this institute also, the project fund actually we have got it, and how actually practically we are doing it. That part actually I will talk it. And this one, the morning hour, I talked it on 5G communications area. Now actually slightly I will talk it on how actually you can do it for IoT. And all of you know it, right? IoT again, another one upcoming area. And IoT used for many purposes. So one applications I talked it how to make a PA, LNA kind of things actually, and that is basically for the RF architecture. I did not go it because that architecture, till now has not completed by us, and hence did not go. But I can cover that part also if time permits. But as you know, this IoT type of things, basically people used it nowadays and using the 5G communications, 5G communication. Let's say suppose, and it needs the massive IoT. Let's say suppose I want to measure the water quality. One example I am taking. Let's say suppose I want to measure the water quality of River Jamuna, the capital, from capital, sitting at, at let's say Belagavi. Then how actually I can do it, and how 5G will be useful to me, and how actually it can be done. So relating to that, actually, just I will talk it because it again, the social impact is also there. So when we talk about actually, in summary, I will tell you, water is an important natural resource and needs constant quality monitoring to get the safe water. Then it should develop, systems where actually we should be able to monitor the water quality and whether we should drink that water or not. Or most of the time, what actually the people do it remotely, they leave the pollutions, the chemicals from the industry to the river, which actually we cannot able to monitor it. So for that kind of things, actually this 5G using wireless sensor network, actually we can able to measure it and can able to get the informations. And similarly, the sensor device basically for these kind of things, basically you need it. And I will be talking how actually we can measure the water quality remotely. That I will talk. Okay. Yeah. Hello. I think some remote. This one can it control it, or I don't know actually. This admin can control it actually. So anyhow, so but I told you, but actually I'm talking about this here. Actually 5G how it can be used it type. So if you do see my mouse, let's say suppose this is River Jamuna. This is River Jamuna, and I want to measure the quality of the River Jamuna sitting at, let's say, Hyderabad or Bangalore or somewhere actually. Then how actually the method should be, or how actually it should be. You need the sensors here, water quality measurement sensors. Other sensors, maybe that, temperature sensors, COD, BOD, chemical on oxygen, bacteria on oxygen, demand, like that kind, different kind of sensors I need it. That sensors has to be put on it in the water continuously. And for that, actually, you need a buoy type of thing. For that, you need a buoy type of thing. And here, you need the communications. From here, actually, this water quality will be absorbed or will be captured by the sensors. And that sensors will send the signal through 5G or through LoRa network or through methods to gateway. From gateway, actually, it can go to the server. And in the server, actually, we can able to monitor the quality. Through server, we can develop our analytics and we can able to measure the quality of these waters. For that, since it will be inside the river, therefore, you may need the, how actually you will supply the power to the sensors continuously. For this, actually, you can have the so-called, this solar cells. Therefore, here, apart from 5G, part of which actually I will be talking about the LoRa network, the rest actually of the different fields actually. Different fields. So all that actually I tried to show you and show the different research areas actually. And this basically a system. And that whole systems, if we can develop it, not only it will be used for water, but it can be used for any other purposes also. So for these type of things, when we need to have the sensor systems which actually are used for the water quality, pollution, anything actually. So we need the sensors. We need the buoy, which actually can be put on. This one is called the buoy. Where this buoy can be put on it, which actually should have the sensors like temperature sensors, DO, pH, specific conductance, turbidity, chlorophyll, your cyclocyanine type of sensors you need it. That sensors has to be connected, and as I told you, from that sensors actually I should able to monitor, get the data. So that data I can get it within 15 minutes, within 1 hour, depending upon how actually my system is. And once I get it, that data I can get it by using some things like that, Wi-Fi type of technology or GSM type of technology. But when you look for water type of thing, this connection, is not there always or everywhere. Therefore, maybe that you have to use some things called the LoRa network or the so-called the 5G network type of things. And once you get it, the data you collect it, whatever the sensor data it is coming in, after that actually you do the analysis, monitor it, and measure the water quality and suggest that whether this water is drinkable or not. This is one of the applications area of these 5G systems if I can able to do it. So that again, as I told you, we can do it in 2 phases. One phase with the off-the-shelf sensors, which is available in the market, integrate all that, do the data analytics, and find out the result and show it. The second part is you yourself develop the boards. You yourself develop the board and you try to measure the water quality. So these two parts actually I will talk about. Okay. So this is one actually is a real project actually. One of the professors was asking how actually to get the project. For that actually this is one project of around 9 crore given by the same Government of India, GST and IUSSTA. Indo-US Science and Technology Forum. That is another one body actually who gives the money, and it is basically few institutions have done it together, like IIT Delhi, this NIST Berhampur, University of Hyderabad, Navy, and foreign collaborations are there with this MSU, Stanford, UCRN, and JIT. So it is a IIT Delhi NIST Berhampur initiations project where actually everything actually is developing, and it will be demonstrated and tested it in the Jamuna River. This is what actually the Jamuna River water it looks like, and if you look at how this water quality, if you see it at different area actually this quality will be different. Therefore, we have to put some sensors here which actually has to be done it. Here the problems are, as I told you, there are many industry on the top side. They are not allowed to leave the water into the Jamuna River, but what they do it at odd time, at night 1, night 2, basically they leave that rainwater in this river. Therefore, the job is to monitor it. At what time actually it had happened, and what kind of water quality changes because for that. For that, actually, this is a practical application of this 5G type of things, which has been taken in. For that, we have developed the sensor. So it has been divided into 4 parts. Depending upon your area, you can do the work. And as I told you, I belong to this device and circuit areas. Therefore, my job is to develop these ASIC circuits. The circuits. Again, morning I talk it how to do some things on PA, LNA type of things. Here, I will talk it how to make the ADC. How to make the ADC, which actually plays the major role. But actually do it, this water quality, the sensors give the analog signal that actually convert it into the digital signal, and through LoRa communication, it transfer it into the server, to the cloud computing, and that data basically use the data analytics and monitoring. Then the other people, are doing the sensors and energy harvesting system for the solar cells and all that, and different sensors actually they are trying to make it. These are the sensors, all of you know it, right? That temperature sensors, that type of sensors actually are available in the market at very low cost. But sensors like, the COD, BOD, these are actually very costly sensors. It costs around 1-2 lakhs actually. Therefore, 2 ways. One is make the COD, BOD type, those who have the money. But people like us who do not have the money, but actually we do it from different sensors. Actually, we get the data. Through that, actually, we develop the models and we try to monitor the behavior of COD and BOD. That part actually I will talk it in terms of the data analytics, and I will show you how actually that can be done. Okay, so leave it, give delivery and all that. And as I told you, the COD, microbit sensors and all that, which is not my area actually, but those who actually are working on the sensors area and all that actually, this is another one good area where actually a lot of research is going on and lot of work is going on. Particularly this part, is doing by our colleagues from IIT Delhi, biotechnology department. They are developing the COD sensors by themselves. And this is what actually the microchip is developing it. This is what actually the microchip that actually will going into this buoy will capture the water, and through this ADC, which actually I am thinking, so that actually it will transfer the data. So these are what actually leave it, So here 2 people are doing it on the solar. So those who actually working on this, having in solar area or electrical area, this is another one area where actually again the solar cell type of things can be done using gallium nitride HAMP kind of devices, which gallium nitride, not HAMP actually, gallium nitride sensors are very powerful and are in R&D area, giving it, efficiency of around 90% actually. So that actually the another one area where the research can be done. So first part actually I will talk it, sensor node integration, ASIC platform. This ASIC part, as I told you, this is our part, to develop how actually the sensors capture data will be converted to the digital, and digital data will be communicated to the server. That is what actually our area of research. And to do that actually you need as it is told, these are the different kind of sensors. Which will be put on it in the water. So all these sensors will go through a analog multiplexers. These analog multiplexers will choose which sensor data has to be put into first. You can have the parallel data, all that actually parallelly. For that actually you can use some 12 parallel ADC and you can do it. But for cost-costing type of things actually what we do it, we use an analog multiplexer so that it will go, the data will go in serially. In this case, it is not that you need to data to transfer very quickly or speedily, because even 1 hour delay also it hardly matter. Therefore, we are fetching the data through sequentially. For that actually we have used an analog multiplexers. That analog multiplexer will capture one signal, analog data, that actually will go through the ADC. ADC will convert it into the digital signal. The digital signal will have either memory, there will be the noise, and hence you need a FIR filter. That filter you will do it, stability will be there, and that actually you will connect it through some I2C and go through some microcontroller or some baseband processor or even a this Texas this 430 kind of one thing. Even microcontroller ATM51 can also be used. Then it will transfer to the transmitter to the antenna. So everywhere this antenna plays the major role, be it in IoT, be it in 5G, anywhere actually. And this will go to the server. To do that, you need the power management. And to do this power management, actually, you need a constant voltage. Therefore, you need a BGR, band gap reference circuit, and all other actually for the solar cells and all that. So this is what actually the ASIC platforms, which actually we are trying to develop it to capture all the sensor data. That actually I will show you how actually we are doing it and aggregating one by one. Actually, I will try to show you. And once you get this data and it goes through the antenna, you need the data analytics. You need the data analytics where actually you need the help of the computer science guys, or if you are good in your data analytics and different sub-computing technique, if you can able to use it, then you can get it. Then you can able to do it, you analyze it, and your job is basically to inform that whether this water is drinkable or not, what kind of your quality of the waters, what is its pH value, what is its temperature, what is its COD value, what is its BOD value, all that actually you can able to measure it. Okay, so this is whole systems, and hence first one is the sensors. You need the sensors. All of you know that temperature sensor, moisture sensor, light sensors. First you do the study of that each sensor. Yeah, let's say temperature, moisture, light sensors, all that you study, get the details, and that sensors actually all that has been put on it and has integrated. As I told you, two parts. First part basically we are using the off-the-shelf sensors. So here I told it, right, two part. The of the sensors, I think here I told you the phase one with the off-the-shelf sensors with the LoRa board communicating. Second one is develop that of the sensors yourself. So first part I am talking is that like that actually you purchase the sensors, you purchase the board, just a simple board, your and ATM Mega 121 type controller, develop a system. This buoy type of things. This buoy should be floated in the water, and the sensors should go inside the water. It should be able to capture the data that actually will transfer it into the through antenna to the server. And this buoy actually developed by us. And as I told you, you need the water, the solar, because it will be given it. Therefore, this solar. This whole thing actually has been developed by our faculty members. Buoy is because I am an electronics guy, I cannot do a buoy because this how much floating will be there, what will be its floating rate and all that I don't know. Our mechanical professors actually has developed this buoy in our workshops. Then electrical guys have developed these solar cells, Then instrumentations guys have developed this controller. Integrations have been done it, and communications guys have measured the water quality, and computer science guys have done the data analytics. So for this purpose, actually, in this one, this is from here actually, even now, I can, if it will be put on, because for COVID actually it is not used in the pond. This has been tested in a pond near to our institutions, and that data, which actually we get it, I can capture it in my mobile and I can see what is the pH value, what is the DO value, what is the ORP value and all that. And this is very, so online sensors what we have used it, DO, conductivity, turbidity, ORP, temperature and pH. So that 5 sensors it has been used it. The controller has been taken at the ATM Mega 1281 and processor is the same MCP3208. And this data what we obtain it, instead of using the high quality, high cost COD and BOD sensors, from this data which we obtain it, from there actually we have used the soft computing technique and have measured the quality of the BOD and COD. So this is what actually the whole systems actually pH, temperature, conductivity sensors, all that will put on it in the different channel. ADC PMC P3208 that actually is connected with this Raspberry Pi. That the technique basically has been taught in data monitoring by a small simple software called the ThinkSpeak. And through this ThinkSpeak, actually the data has been captured and data has been monitored. These are the different kind of sensors which has been put on it in this buoy, and these are actually the details of the buoy which has been used in, and all that which actually I am showing all this has been put on it inside this one, and above that actually just we have put on a plastic type of plate where the solar cell energy is coming and giving the supply to the buoy. So this is what in real time slide, in more details. That's what actually has been done in. And using that actually, we have measured the water quality, temperature and all that. And this is one of the results which actually we have got it through the ThinkSpeak. As I told you, to do that actually you need a monitoring system, and that has been done it by using the ground computing technique using ThinkSpeak. So in which state at first time actually, what is the temperature values that has been measured, and this basically we are calling it as the NIST WHUM. The app has also developed it, and through this app actually in using my mobile I can able to test it. This is what actually the results we are getting it for the pH, similarly DO, similarly conductivity and ORP. Like that actually for all these different kind of sensors at different time, different values actually obtain it, and this one has been monitored live by using a app. So an app has developed it, but right now actually we are using this WLAN, but this actually our aim is to convert it into 5G communications. 5G communication, because it is 5G, in case of 5G it is unlicensed, you can use it, you don't need any permissions. Therefore we are planning to have this through our own 5G systems. So these are basically the values which actually we are getting it, and this actually can be captured it in the mobile also online, and anytime actually you can see it. So once we get it actually, once all these values we get it, what we have done it, we have tried to develop a soft computing technique to measure the to find out the values of COD and BOD. As I told you, COD and BOD cost very high. Therefore, putting that kind of things for people like us is not possible, and hence there are way through the modeling actually we can able to measure that actually. For that actually we have developed a model to measure the quality, everything actually, and we have pushed that into cloud server. And in the cloud server, in the cloud servers basically we measure it, and we have developed for the BOD, the formula we have developed it. Let's say for example, for DO, measure the water quality of DO on day 1, then measure the water quality of DO on day 5, and total how much parameters actually have taken it. So this is a simple formula has been used it. So initial diesel value, after 5 days what is the value, then actually volumetric fractions of water, how much actually have taken it. From that actually get the BOD and collect all the informations for the BOD, COD, and do the soft computing technique. Then this data what you obtain it, soft computing technique like linear regression, multi-layer basis on SVM, IBK and all that are there, but mostly we have concentrated on the SVM. Initially we saw that for all these kind of things, all these soft computing technique we use it, but better result is coming through the SVM, vector machines one. So support vector machines one. So we have used these SVM techniques basically. So that I told you, machine learning algorithm select and we predict the BOD and COD. For that actually there are different techniques, because for time the details I cannot talk it. So that actually we cover it and we try to measure, predict the
Hello, sir. Whether you're online or offline, sir, your voice is not audible. Go to. Hello. No, sir. It's showing it as offline. They are sending a SMS in chat box, sir. Your voice is not audible. It's showing as offline, sir. It's not online. No, it's connected, sir. It's showing as offline. No, sir. Sorry, sir. No, you have the control to do it, sir. On your screen, you can make it as mute and unmute both. There are options. So do one thing. You kindly disconnect and connect once again, sir. No, sir. Your mic is muted.
You are on mute. Audible now?
Hello, sir. Showing muted, sir. You kindly unmute and proceed, sir. You kindly share your screen, sir.
Yeah, it is on.
No, sir.
Muted.
It's not visible.
Now it is on. Now. So, I will share it, right? Screen.
Sir, now
Give my mind. See,
it's muted, sir. You kindly click on mic.
is it now?
Yeah. Now it's got muted. Now it's unmuted, sir.
Now
Yes.
it is on mute.
Proceed, sir. Proceed, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Is it audible, right? When actually it is on muted.
You just proceed, sir.
Yes,
Just
sir.
click on
You're
slideshow
audible
and
now.
proceed.
Then if it was on muted actually. I don't know. Nobody told it. I'm sorry. I am just speaking it.
Now it's okay, sir.
So where is
No,
it?
there might be some technical issue, sir. Now you are audible and your screen is visible. Kindly
Okay,
click on slide
okay.
share and proceed, sir.
Okay, no problem, no issue. So in summary, basically I can, I don't know actually. So that we have tried to monitor the water quality. I can tell you, we have developed a soft computing technique and quality, and we have to of CO and we had to
Disturbance in the voice, sir.
we had done it.
Disturbance.
Actually, only in I will second part
Sir,
basically I was trying to say. Second part to say part is what kind of as I told. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Audible, sir.
You know the
Audio,
second
audio not here,
I
sir.
basically
Audio
what I was
not.
telling it. Can we have our own? Yeah. Can we have solutions basically? For that actually, as I told you. Hello. Hello.
Sir, proceed, sir. Proceed, sir.
Okay. For example, you take the pressure, temperature, humidity. Yeah, pressure, temperature, humidity. You need a multiplexers. You need the AD converter, and as I told you, power management, digital filter, and memory. After that, all that actually will be connected with the controller. So all that actually can be thought to design in a single IC. Instead of that, what actually we have tried to do it. Initially, we are trying to do a single IC on this one. Single IC on this one, where actually it will have a multiplexers, AD converter, power management, digital filter, and data register. Out of that, I will tell you this multiplexers and all that will not be talking. Out of that, actually, we have already done it: power management, digital filter, and data register. This is we are calling it as the Mercury 1. Then actually we are do this AD converter at the Mercury 2. Then actually we will be integrating with multiplexers and Mercury 3. Basically we will be calling it. And this we were planning to replace the controller through our own IC designs. So this is one chip creation program. Actually it is calling it. It is an India chip program type where actually any college can also be part of this actually program. Part of this program. So initially what we have done is we have a filter, we have the voltage regulator, and we have the memory. These three actually. Power management with voltage regulator, this is memory, and these three things actually we have tried to do it. So this is the memory, this is the filter, this is the voltage regulator. And it is 32 pin IC, 32 pin IC, 32 actually, in fact, when actually it was not possible to do it in 32 pin IC. Therefore, we have put on a chip rack so that at a time either memory or filter will be selected. Because for that actually we are using it. Otherwise, this part actually we are trying to make it in a simple IC. So that to do that, as I told you, you need a voltage regulator, a memory, and for this purpose you have used UMC 180 nanometer analog signals for analog, UMC 180 nanometer technology, for digital Faraday 180 nanometer technology, and the everything actually is given to us by the IMEC. As I told you, for the power amplifier and all that, we are getting it from the Win Semiconductor. For this purpose, actually, we have got the technology from the IMEC. Initially, in voltage regulator, you will have three parts, as I told: band gap reference, LD, and monitor. The first one is band gap reference that has been designed. There is a simple band gap reference circuit which actually is available in any analog IC design book, including Raja V, that actually has been designed, and its DC analysis, AC analysis, stability analysis, transient analysis, all has been studied. This is what actually the final schematics. Then this is the test bench. I will not go in details actually because for the time, and I would like to know that these type of things can be done with design. It's not results of it for this particular one. We have done it. And these are the results which have been offered. Value voltage. Then Monte Carlo, this is in terms of the in terms of PSRR, power supply rejection ratio, for DC as well as for AC, stability analysis, transient analysis, all that actually has been done it. And once it finished it, after that actually, using UMC 180 nanometer technology, this band gap reference circuit layout is designed. This layout is designed. After that actually we have done the voltage to current converter, V2I, because your voltage regulator needs three parts, one V2I, one LDO, and one VGR. That I show you a VGR, then a V2I. In the same way actually V2I will be defined. Simple formula. And from the, you can take it from Kang or Rajavi, usually K into V that value. And this is what actually simple circuit. The circuit has to be implemented in the CMOS technology, simulate, then simulate, and once simulate, you do the layout. So for that actually layout is being done with the same things, but I showed it for the BGR type. Then LDO, the third one is LDO. So LDO has been designed again using the same standard formula, and results has been published. The result has been seen, and finally the layout has been done. Using all that actually, LDO amplifier and all that leave it, done it, and finally voltage regulator has been designed. And this is what actually the final voltage regulator, one part. And this basically, if you look at 500 micron plus 500 micron area actually it has taken. This layout has gone to the fabrication with the filter and memory one. So this is one part which you did it, if this test bench and all that, After that actually the filter has been designed it. Filter is refers to stop the noise. So Windows based filter has been designed. So for this design actually what we have done, instead of going in detail basically, I can show you. Initially actually using the MATLAB, MATLAB simulating, everything is designed it, find out it, correct or not. Once we get the final one, basically this has been implemented it in the Xilinx FPGA. Once in MATLAB finally, then using the Xilinx board, it has been implemented in Xilinx board. It got tested it filter of Teddy. actually we once what I design it, that to for that actually we had it in we have used the SC2 in the RTL of the cadence 2, where is coding from beginning what we have done from the met into the have used to the Verilog Xilinx, tested it in Xilinx, and that Verilog code had taken it. We did the functional simulation, synthesis, timing simulations, everything, and the layout is being on it. So that layout I will show you directly. All these are results I will not show you because for the time. And finally, actually, this filter layout we obtain it. This is what actually all the process has been following. And finally, this is what actually the filter layout. And tested it again, this layout tested it with the MATLAB Simulink results and found to be correct. So this is the second part. First part we did with the voltage regulator, second part on the FIR filter, and this actually third part is RAM. This actually has been done by the student. So all these parts actually divided into different parts, and actually I have used the BTech students to do this, and these BTech students have participated in different competitions and they win different kind of awards actually. My job as a teacher is basically I have integrated that. But from scratch, actually, all that actually has done by BTech students. This particular project, the research work is done for sub-computing technique and all that by the research scholar. For this IC design part, actually has been done by the BTech student already. And after that, our part basically we have done the memory. So basic memory, everybody knows what's wrong. Using the same techniques. To bed type with the and all that this and back has been this memory has been layout has been designed. Now on the voltage regulator, different groups have done the filter, different groups have done the layout, and all that has to be integrated and have to make sure that all these is working properly. That is the job of a system architecture. As I have done the job of a system architecture and I have integrated all this together. This part actually I told you this block diagram that all that actually I have integrated it into together. So this is the filter part, this is the voltage regulator part, and this is the memory part. All that bad everything has been designed. It's connected with that, then ESD, everything necessary has been done it, and this is what actually an IC looks inside. This actually has been sent in for the fabrication. These are the different pin values and all that, and this is sent for the fabrications. The fabrication, as I told you, it has been done it by through IMEC. So IMEC will do that, did that, send the board pack design this one for the clarifications, and once we get the okay, after that actually this fabricated IC sent to us. Packaging and all that can be done it by yourselves also, but not to take any chance actually. We had asked them to do the packaging also and to send it. So it is a 32-pin IC. And inside that actually it looks like this to make it sure that it is my IP actually our logo also has been put on it inside that. Our logo has also put on it inside that. And this is one of the things, which actually we have gone for a patent also. And this is it. As I told you, 180 nanometer technology, EMC has been used it, analog and digital, and IMEC foundry has been used it for the fabrications of this one. Here, as I told you, band gap and LDO has a plus minus 3% tolerance, and accuracy across all conditions comes to be the 1% with a low change from the values of 0 to 10 milliampere. Memory, we use a 400 megahertz, 32 cross 32 cross 4, so 8-bit input and 8-bit output type, and a 32-bit decimation filter, which will have a cutoff frequency of around 11 kilohertz. It is not a high-speed one, but it will be good for the sensors, connections, and ADC we are trying to do it. Two research scholars have used it to design the ADC. Once they did it, on this actually we will connect it will connect it and will connect it together, and another one IC will have, so that this will be the whole integrated circuit. It will be IC, but it needs to be tested. How do you test this IC? How the signal will be gone? Therefore, you have to make a PCB. You have to develop the PCB. So, to measure the characterize basically the LDO, band gap, memory, and filter, and to get this PCB basically, you have to design a PCB. That PCB has designed it something like this type. For that, actually, there's another one actually did it because any data sheet you have seen it or any IC or any circuit, you must have seen it like this. This is called the footprint. This is called the footprint. That is basically the IC. To measure IC values, basically the auxiliary circuits are there. Auxiliary circuits like power amplifier and all that. This is because the output here, the output signal may comes to be from 10 microampere from a sensor. The 10 microampere sensors I cannot able to measure it. Then hence you need an operational amplifier which will amplify the signal for the measurement purpose. So that kind of care has been taken in, and the PCB has been designed in. This is what actually the build of materials, what are the components it has been used in, RC, junctions and all that. Doing all that actually, this PCB board has been designed in, where actually our own fabricated IC has been put on it. And this actually we are calling it as the Mercury NIST test IC, version 1.0. In this version 1.0, we have built memory or band gap voltage regulators. In this circuit has been this board we got it. We designed this board also, but has been fabricated outside. This fabricated by any Indian company are there. One of the good company is DCB Power. DCB Power. It is Ahmedabad based, where actually this board we have fabricated, and then IC has been put on it. And this board has been tested. To test it next. All these actually, for this you need your brain and you need the cadence design tools type or mental graphics or something. But to measure it actually, you need the equipments. Equipments like like this basically. To measure it, equipments. What are the equipments you need it? You need a logic analyzer. If you are doing it for the digital circuit, you need the voltage regulator, power supply, and spectrum analyzer type of things. So all this setup actually has been given. One professor was asking actually. So when we did this IC and board, after that actually we approached that, sir, we have done this IC. It is made by us, but we don't have the money to measure it. Then actually, Electronic Sector Skill Council of India, there is another one, the skill sector one domain actually. We approached to Electronic Sector Skill Council of India, and they actually has given all these equipments. So we use these equipments. Of course, two part we do not have. That actually we took the help of the industry TESOL, and using the TESOL's lab facility, we have measured this actually. This is the boards and all that. This is our own board that has to be connected. It was some FPGA and all that. That did it, and we tested this one. We tested it. This is the characteristic setup which we have developed it. And we measure it actually. So these are the different equipments which has been used for this purpose. All that actually did it, and this is what actually and test results we have obtained from our own IC developed by our own PCB. And this is how actually we are getting the result. So LDO, should give a constant voltage with respect to time and temperature, and that actually we are getting it. Constant value we are getting it. So with the noise and all that, tried it with load, without load, with full load, all that different conditions actually have been tested, and we have got the fixed value of 1.8 volt with a plus minus 0.04% error, or the load current varies from 0 milliampere to 10 milliampere. That indicates, our design is working properly, efficient. Similarly, transient and all that actually has been tested. Yes, actually all that we tested it, and all that we have tested it. Then similarly, filter and memory testing is going on. we have not able to do it till now. This filter and memory testing we are doing it, and for that actually we need the help from some other people also. That part actually we are doing it. Has not been done it till now, but we'll be doing it. This is what actually goal of my. We will not talk on all these things. Let's leave it. I don't know. I took the other one. I think so. Leave it actually. Finally, actually, we are looking for this one actually. This one we are looking for, and we will be getting it. No, the system board and all that we have done it, and it needs the help. Anyone, any academic institutions, any research scholars, any faculty, anyone is interested actually can be partner with us in this one actually. We are calling it an EHE program, and this is actually helping by many people. One college, some called semiconductor, ASIC Gen, IMEC, TESOL, all that actually, UMC, all that help us, SEMTech, all these components actually at the polar side. I own institutions, these are the different industry and have got it. So this is an open problem. LoRa network, which actually had been used for this water special qualification, but actually we would like to convert it into 5G. And this IC design, which actually we have done it, that actually we want to continue it. Therefore, any institutions, any faculty individually, any research scholars interested to be part of this actually can be in touch with us. Because it is an India chip program, all these equipments, all these projects, money, everything is given by the government of India. Therefore, it is the property of all of us actually. Maybe that it is on my custody, but anyone interested can come and can use it actually. It is open to everyone. Yeah. So this is what actually I would like to tell it in the second half. I could have gone to LNA fabrication, characterization, all that, but I thought that this will help because it is involved with the BTech students and all that also. So I think it will be more interested type. Therefore, I talk on this one. So now it is open. If anyone has any questions, can ask it, and any suggestions wants to give it. Anyone is also welcome. Yeah, madam.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It was a good talk, sir. Yeah, sir. And we are expecting same thing from you in future also, sir. Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir.
Madam.
Thanks
So,
a lot.
As I told
Yeah.
it is open. It is open actually. Anyone can be part of this program. It is in
yes.
the institutions develop on. So,
Yeah,
anyone
sir.
has any
Sir,
questions also, you can take.
I think no questions are there, sir.
No question? Okay then,
I
madam.
think-
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm leaving.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you all the participants for attending this lecture. And any feedback
Yes.
anyone wants to give it, can give it actually. Shubhangini madam has my email ID and they can send
Yeah.
it also.
Sir, I'll share with you, sir. Yes, sir. I'll share with you, sir.
So,
Thanks a
I'll
lot,
send it
sir.
also, anyone interested.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Any
sir.
postdoc, sir? Any postdoc opportunities under you, sir? At present?
Yeah, you take my email ID, sir. This is my email ID. Yeah, send a mail and we can talk it offline actually.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
This is my email ID, so you can take it and we can talk it offline. Okay, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir.
ಇನ್ವರ್ಟರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ https://form//mu capital U 79B capital X G
ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬಿ
ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಲ್ರಿ
ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ
79B capital X G B capital L G 7P capital U capital M EAS 6
ಅದು ಕಳಿಸಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ
ಆಯ್ತಾ